At the University of Rhode Island, there's one sport that draws in the crowds and the money more than any other: men's basketball. As a result, the program receives more money from the sponsors and the university than any other sport. But how did we become a basketball school? And is the money coming around full circle?
URI is, its primary focus is to be a basketball school. Basketball is a revenue generator, and it's the primary sport that can bring in and make a profit for the department.
Last year, the basketball team reeled in $822,000 on ticket sales alone, more than 8 times as much as the football team.
The men's basketball team that was here 1997-98, the whole reason the Ryan Center exists today is because that basketball team made a run to the Elite Eight, and essentially every time they played on ESPN or on CBS, that's a 3-hour commercial promoting the University of Rhode Island. Now, if you look at it from a branding standpoint, you can't pay for that kind of marketing going other avenues.
Who they do pay is Coach Dan Hurley, $1 million a season, making him the highest paid employee in the state. But that's the standard salary for basketball coaches across the country. And investing in Hurley has been a major key to the team's growth.
He is by far probably the hardest worker around. It's a race every day to just try to beat him in the office. And he puts in the hours with recruiting and practice. And his style, he's very intense on the court, which gets the most out of the guys, which is great. Just being around him in film sessions, doing scouting, I've just picked up so much stuff that, I never would have thought about.
Eric came to the university with a love of basketball and a dream of coaching, but he started out as a player, knowing that at some point he wanted to take off the jersey and coach, like his older brother is doing at Syracuse. Hurley helped make this possible.
Just coming here, I dreamed of becoming a coach, and I would tell Coach Hurley that. He's got a plan for everybody. I wasn't a scholarship player. I was just a walk-on, but he still wanted to make sure that I reached my goal, so he was always, during practice, if I wasn't getting reps, because, obviously the guys were better than me, so he would come over and tell me, what this guy's doing, what do I think, and he kind of just shaped me into this role.
If you remove the word basketball coach from it, and you look at what his position is, and you're talking about being the face of an organization or the selling point to an institution, he's going to be a high commodity just like it is for any school. I think a lot of people tend to get up in arms and say, that's the highest paid employee in the state. How are they making that kind of money? But if you look at the value that can come from a successful basketball coach and what that can mean for the entire university and for the state, then you're spending your money wisely. There's value behind where you put in your resources. If you believe that a coach is somebody that's going to elevate your program and increase the application pool to your university, it's a worthwhile investment in that person.
It's safe to say that Hurley has been a good investment because of just how much he invests in his players and his school.